Hey guys, very good morning to all of you. It's been a very long weekend, but believe me or not, it was a very fruitful one. I actually take this opportunity to thank each of my subscriber for YouTube channel or those people who have visited my website charudutt and who have been following me on various of my social handles, giving whether it was Facebook or Instagram, giving me an excellent response to both my podcast series as well as to my quote series and the blogs as well. I'm actually starting this new interaction with all my viewers under the name of this series, Walk Your Experiences. In this, I'm going to actually talk about some path-breaking, life-changing experiences which I came through interactions with a lot of people around me, and which actually paved path for me both on my in terms of the way I thought, the way I acted, both in my professional and personal life. Many a times, genuine expressions and genuine actions are rare to find in real life. Harboring genuineness obviously comes at a cost when it comes to short term, but it pays amazing amount of dividends in long term. The dialogue between me and my senior almost about 21 years back left me upfront with the world realities and the professional world. Eventually, I weighed what he said about genuineness and ingenuity throughout my career or at every juncture of my career. And I think which is a very important skill which you need as a leader who is planning to scale heights both in their personal and professional life. My senior asked me a question which actually left me spellbound, and probably I was still trying to correlate how this question, or for that matter, this incident which he was talking about, was anywhere related towards the concepts what he was talking about, genuineness. He asked me this question: have you ever been, Charu, to this storytelling stage which is Ram Leela, normally seen in both North India as well as eastern part of India, which I was still very amazed with the question which he asked. He continued to inform me about that this is a normal stage playing performance which has been done by the local villagers, and in various costumes, in various masks, each one of them play the character either of Ram, Ravana, Sita, Lakshmana, Hanumana, Sugriv, and various other characters which have been played and performed onto a stage, as he said, about twice in a year, essentially during the time of Dasera. To be very frank, to this I was just nodding, a bit puzzled about why this kind of questions, why this kind of staging about Ram Leela is something which my senior is trying to pose to. And incidentally, but to be very frank, I had been to a village which was 70 or 80 kilometers away from Lucknow as a city, where such kind of Ram Leelas were staged every year, once or twice in a year. And this was my friend's place, and I had been there twice, almost about 21, 22 years back. And the Ram Leela used to be with the same fervor, with the same enthusiasm, that flavor which was been there. I have witnessed each of that moment which was been there. In fact, I went ahead, going to the backstage and actually meeting most of the important characters, including Ram and Sita's and Lakshmanas and other important characters, and meeting each one of them in costumes without masks. And I was thrilled with the kind of such kind of performances and the staging which they used to do year after year. Having visited it for 2 consecutive years or 3 consecutive years, I said to my senior, obviously I have been and I have witnessed a great performance year after year. To further to this, I was still at this moment of time perplexed about the aspect why he's he's trying to put this across Ramlila as to the act of relating it to the act of genuineness. To this, he said, "Have you ever visited backstage and spoken to these characters, to the villagers who play these different characters?" Since I have done it, I said, "Yes, I have done it. I have gone and actually met them in person. I have spoken to them for long." To this, he asked, "So, do you find every year a different person playing a different role, wearing different costumes, different, various masks, changing the characters every year after year?" And since I had visited, as I said, backstage, I know for a fact that I said, incidentally, these 2 years which I had been to, I have always found the same person playing the same character. Whether a Rama who was playing 2 years back or 3 years back is the same person who plays this. Or for that matter, Sita or Hanumana or any character which has been there. Probably the same masks, the same costumes which have been there. It has been found that they have been doing full justice to the role which they were playing. To this, he actually paused and said to me, "Here you go, Charu. That's exactly the difference which you will find on a professional stage. You would be kept guessing about this aspect, that whether the person to whom you met yesterday or a day before continues to play the same character, or is he wearing a different mask?" And the thought would cross your mind, Charu, that whether he is going to play the same character tomorrow. The exact words which he said was, "Charu, ऐसे लोगों से दूर रहो जो नकाब पहनते हैं और बार बार बदलते हैं." Genuineness is rare, and as a leader, it is very important to surround yourself with the people who have genuineness about their triggers, about their visions in life. But to achieve such kind of team, which is a genuine team, or the people who you want to surround yourself with to be genuine, it is very important that you have to be first genuine as a leader to your visions and to your triggers. Only then you can build this kind of culture with your team and the people who are there down the line. I feel if you want to be a great leader, choose the path of being genuine first to your triggers and to your visions, and follow your inner voice. Only then that reflects in your actions, that reflects in your behavior, your team handling, and most importantly, it reflects on your family and generations to follow. I personally feel it's not only about finding the right triggers. What is equally important is the genuineness behind the same. Always believe in the consistency of your genuine actions. For if your actions are like a typical New Year resolution that lasts for a few days or 1 or 2 days, only God can help you out of this. Then definitely, I personally feel you have not found your genuine triggers. As I say, you can try to copy and paste some of the talks, walks, for that matter, some of the acts of a successful person. But how in the world can you actually copy his or her genuineness? It's only the genuineness that can have a long lasting impact both on your personal and professional life, helping you ascend, reach great heights both in your professional and personal life. I recollect this quote: "I have a lot of respect for genuine people. They might not be perfect, but at least they are not pretending to be." Tell me how many of us go through a lot of motivational books. We attend TED Talks and motivational speeches trying to actually find our genuine visions, genuine passion, and the real purpose of life. Why then do we remain elusive away from being passionate about achieving our set visions in life? What is that missing link? I feel the missing link is the fact that you cannot script genuineness. You need to find your genuine reason to get up in the morning every single day, that genuine trigger, which will help you being passionate every single day to achieve your set vision.